Last minute. In times of joy for many, it can also be a time of sadness for some Chiefs. Leave your like and subscribe so you don't miss any news. The Kansas City Chiefs are looking to complete a historic goal of accomplishing a three-peat, something never done before in the NFL's Super Bowl era. This playoff run will provide opportunities for fresh faces that have not been with Kansas City in prior playoff trips. But also, this upcoming stretch could be the final time that we see some players don Chiefs colors. Who are some Kansas City players that could be entering their final run with the team? Here are 3 Chiefs to keep in mind that may move on after this current postseason trip. 1. Defensive tackle Derek Nady. Since his rookie deal ended, defensive tackle Derek Nady has re-signed with the Chiefs on a 1-year deal for 3 consecutive offseasons. He is known more as a run stuffer on defense. His ability to plug gaps and take away space have helped to improve and stabilize the Kansas City run defense over the last few seasons. As effective as Nady has been as a run defender, this is a skill set that the Chiefs can quickly replace in the future. They have also begun utilizing other defenders in obvious run situations much more often. For instance, Nady played only 221 defensive snaps in 2024, good for just 20% of Kansas City's defensive snaps this season, via Pro Football Reference. Those marks are each the lowest of any season in his career so far. And that difference is by a pretty fair margin. The Chiefs have relied on the same defensive tackle group for quite some time. If there was any time where Kansas City opted to finally get younger at the position, it could be this upcoming offseason. If this indeed Nady's last run with the Chiefs, he will have at least 3 Super Bowl rings to his name, perhaps 4 if Kansas City wins it again. 2. Wide receiver Mecole Hardman. Other than a brief stint with the New York Jets, Mecole Hardman has only ever known the Kansas City Chiefs at the professional level. Hardman has been able to make sudden impacts in various ways. His ability as a gadget player receiving design touches at or behind the line of scrimmage has boosted the offense in certain moments. Meanwhile, Hardman has helped the Chiefs as a returner, even providing a jolt on the punt return this season. Nonetheless, there are still reasons as to why this run may be it for Hardman in Kansas City. Injuries have piled up over the course of his career. Even late this season, the Chiefs placed him on injured reserve with a knee injury. Elsewhere, Kansas City has seemingly found just as impactful replacements as returners late this season. Nico Remigio has provided a spark recently as a punt returner. And at kick returner, KC has multiple options they can utilize in the future. Finally, Kansas City has found their new, younger option for designed, quick touches at wide receiver in Xavier Worthy. Worthy is more well-rounded as a pass catcher than Hardman is. Yet, his juice in those gimmick type of plays is just as steady. 3. Wide receiver Justin Watson. Compared to Nady and Hardman, Justin Watson has had a much shorter stint with the Chiefs. He has won a Super Bowl in every season so far in Kansas City. If this is it for him in red and gold, Watson would obviously like to go 3 for 3 in Super Bowl wins. Watson is not going to fool anyone as a top 2 option on the wide receiver depth chart. He is a solid piece as a 3rd or 4th option in passing situations. He appears to have gained some trust from Patrick Mahomes over the last 2 years. However, Watson saw his targets decrease this year. He had 32 targets this season after receiving 53 targets in 2023. Part of that is due to the additions of Worthy and especially DeAndre Hopkins as key pieces that Mahomes is now surrounded by. Last year, Watson made some tough catches in traffic and down the field. But with upgrades already made this year at wide receiver, Kansas City could easily phase him out this offseason with other wide receiver transactions. Plus, other teams looking to overhaul their wide receiver group could view Watson as a worthy depth addition due to his experience on winning teams. Comment if you think the Chiefs should release these 3 players from the team. Thanks for watching and see you later.